Hi, and welcome to Alaska. My name is Kate Miller, and I'm a recruiter for the University of Alaska Anchorage. Today we're going to talk a little bit about some of the essential information for new students. First, read the information you receive in your I-20. This information is very important and will explain what you need to do between when you receive the I-20 and when you arrive in Anchorage. Arrange your housing before you arrive in Alaska. If you want to live on campus in university housing and you haven't already applied, apply immediately. You can find the application in the housing section of the UAA International Student Services website and also in this packet. University housing is assigned on a first-come, first-served basis, and you are not guaranteed your first choice. Upon moving into university housing, you will have to sign a housing contract, which is a legal binding commitment in which you agree to follow certain housing rules and regulations. Violations of student housing rules can result in disciplinary action up to and including removal from housing without a refund. Make sure that you investigate what's important to you about university housing before you sign that contract. Please also be aware that it's university policy that students living in the halls must have a meal plan. There are absolutely no exceptions to this rule. Also, smoking is not allowed in any indoor area of university housing. If you've been accepted to university housing, you may also reserve a welcome package for $125 that includes pickup from the airport, assistance with housing check-in, and a welcome pack with the first night essentials such as pillow, sheets, blanket, toiletries, a towel, international phone card, and snacks and drinks. Now, a welcome package is only available to students who have applied for and have been accepted to university housing. So if you plan to arrive at the university before housing opens for the semester, you must make reservations at a hotel before you arrive. If you plan to live off-campus, use the resources under off-campus housing on the International Student Services website to investigate the options before you arrive. Remember that apartments are not immediately available, and it can become very expensive to stay in a hotel while you wait for an apartment to become available. Also be aware that you will be responsible for finding transportation between your off-campus housing and UAA's main campus. Bring enough money with you to cover your initial expenses. You will most likely need access to a significant amount of money to cover your initial expenses, but please do not bring all of your money in cash. Credit cards could also be helpful. Be prepared to pay a security deposit of $200 if you plan to live in on-campus housing, or between $1,500 and $2,000 for a security deposit in first month's rent if you're planning to rent an apartment. You will need to have enough money to pay for linens and towels if you choose to live in university housing, as these items are not included, or furniture if you choose to live in an off-campus apartment, as well as food, cooking utensils, and transportation if you live off-campus. Your housing bill for the semester, if you choose to live on campus, will be due 10 to 14 days after the first day of classes. Failure to pay on time will result in significant late charges. Check in with International Student Services at the Sadler University Center Mall as soon as possible after you arrive in Anchorage, within 5 working days, which is Monday through Friday. You must bring the following items with you when you check in: your passport, your I-20, your I-94 card, your physical address in Anchorage, and documentation of acceptable insurance. Be prepared to take the AccuPlace or placement test, register for classes, activate your UAA email address, and get your student ID. We are located at the Sadler University Center Mall, which is about 1.5 miles from main campus at 3901 Old Seward Highway in Anchorage. There is a free shuttle to the University Center which departs from the campus bookstore. Listen to your advisors. The Office of International Student Services is here to help you. It's important that you listen to your advisors and follow their instructions so that you can have the best experience possible here at UAA. You can help prepare yourself ahead of time by becoming familiar with the UAA website.